everybody, Crow here, and I'm joined today with, of course, the Giraffe Clock. I've been tagged, and I've been tagged by TheVideoGameJunkie99. So I take that as me and the Giraffe Clock have been tagged. And this tag is the What's Next tag. It's an open tag, but he tagged me and a few other YouTubers specifically. So I figure I'd do a response, might as well, with the Giraffe Clock. I don't know if he's got too much to say on this. He just goes with the flow. He really doesn't have any ideas on it. But as for me, he said, the thing that's coming up, and it seems to be trying to get a big push, is 3D. And I honestly can't see the 3D. To me, it seems like a fad. And the reason it seems like a fad is because we've had this technology before. You've had 3D in movies, although it was, the red and white, the red and blue glasses. And we've also had 3D on the Sega Master System, which works pretty much exactly like the same technology being used today. When you go to the theater, or when you have your 3D TV with your 3D glasses. The reason I just can't see it, when I watch TV, I actually don't sit on the couch and watch it. I want to look at other things. I'm doing other things. So, just to sit there and be like, okay, I'm going to watch TV, where are my glasses? Where are my $100 set of glasses? We're talking about, this would have to come down in price a lot before, and I know, before I'd be interested in it, and I know it's like, well, you could, just watch regular TV on a 3D TV, but then why are you buying a 3D TV if you're just going to watch, regular television on it, or play your regular video games on it? So yeah, and then even the 3DS, yeah, you've got the 3D effect on there too, but you know what? The games work just as well if you throw them into 2D mode, and a lot of people, I think, prefer just to play it in the 2D mode. Sometimes some people get their eyes get strange, you just flip it into 2D mode. I don't see it really affecting the gameplay that much. The next thing I think is gonna be big, is and we're already seeing this already, with the OnLive. If you're not familiar with the OnLive, it's just a little box. You plug it into the internet, you plug your controller in it, bam, you're done. That's it. I can't remember how it works. You pay a subscription fee. The games are streamed directly into the box. You're playing the game. It's all in the cloud, the internet cloud. You don't own anything. You own the box. You have to pay a subscription service, or you pay for the games. You could watch other people play these games. I think you have to pay for each game, but it's just downloaded. It's actually not even downloaded. It's streamed while you play it. That is the next big thing. Aside from these handheld systems where you're still buying cartridges, I think the next systems are just going to be all downloadable content. You just have to download or stream everything. That's the next big thing. And if that's the case, I don't know if I'm going to be big on these systems. I might buy these systems, but I don't know how many games I'm going to be buying from, because to me, buying something that you're downloading is not the same as actually, having this. It's not having the cartridge. It's not, having the case. It's not having the manual. It's not something where you can say, hey, you know what? I'm done with this game. I want to trade it in. Or hey, you want to borrow this game? I have this. There's no more of that. I think that's where we're heading. Game companies don't like it when people trade games or do stuff like that, because they're missing out potential money. Companies like GameStop. I see maybe sometime in the future, if that were to happen, them going out of business unless they change their business model, because there'll be no more physical games. So that's what I'm thinking is next. And as a collector, it's a good and bad thing. It's good because there's less stuff for me to collect, but then it's bad because there's no more to collect. So double-edged sword kind of thing. I made this way more complicated than I ought to. Just what's next is, you know, cloud gaming, downloading only gaming. So yeah, that's what I think. He made this an open tag, so I'll put a link to the video in mine. You know, thanks to him for tagging me. Yeah, it was a good tag.
It's Paul McCartney's head on a pole. Hey! Oh, don't get me down or anything. It's not like I'm being defiled.